Alright, so I'm going to talk about um, why I prefer consoles to PC. And this is going to be a long video, or not long, but it's mainly going to be about rambling on about consoles and PC and everything and other things that are now out there. Well, let's start. Why? I'm playing on PC right now just because it's easier. I will say PC gaming is better than consoles, mainly because everything's better. I'm playing Saints Row 3 right now on PC. I prefer it on a console because it actually plays better because it's actually a console port. But yeah, why I prefer consoles to PC? It mainly has to do with the control setup. It's like I almost have to play with a controller. So it's like you can plug a controller into a PC. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing with an Xbox One controller on my PC, and it's great. But not every game lets you play with a controller on PC. So it's like I remember half the games. A lot of the games I download. It's like, oh well, maybe they'll add controller support, but they don't. It's like, but why would you? And a lot of people would want to ask, why would you want to play with a controller? Well, for one, I'm just gonna say, like, I have some problems with my left hand, which makes it hard to use a keyboard. Not really typing, but using WASD and moving around, it's just, I found it's a lot harder than you might think. You see people moving up and down like real fast. I can't do that. Okay, my hand doesn't work that way. Because I got some damage in my fingers. Yeah, it's like, but see, I'm why I like console. That's one reason why I like consoles more. Second, it's because it's just easier with a console. Yeah, it's like you just go to the store, buy the game, plug it in, you're good. Here, you have to go check the requirements. Go check if you have the requirements. Is it going to be too much for your computer? Is it going to run better on an Nvidia system or an AMD system? It's like, or Intel. It's like, and yeah, some people like doing all that. They like checking all that. They build your own computers and stuff. But that's not me. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to play. And then frame rate doesn't really matter to me. It's like I'm like right now I'm recording. This is Saints Row. After I did that Nvidia thing where it puts all the settings according to your computer. This plays at like 6. This plays at I think 45 FPS solid. And then right now I'm recording at it's fluctuating between 35 and 40, which it's not that much more than you get with the console. It's like and it's like some people are like, oh, I can tell the difference. I have a hard time telling the difference between frame rates too. Like 60 FPS and 30 FPS almost look the same to me. Okay, so yeah. What else should we talk about? Oh, I got the police after me. What else? I will say that, I like Steam Big Picture Mode. I like how it tells you all the controller games, but it's like, pretty much all the controller games are just console games. It's like going PC to go play, indie, all the games that aren't on consoles. But, see, the problem I have with that, as I said, there's no controller support for a lot of these. Or if there is controller support, it's really poor controller support. It's like, what else? Mods. Mods are on PC. It's but it's like I don't usually like modding games. I will say here, I've had PC and console my entire life. I've never been, I haven't had console and then I just got a PC. Now I would have PlayStation 1, and that's what I played on. I also had a computer that I played Zoo Tycoon and The Sims on. So it's like then when I got PS2, and I got a better played that for a very long. Oh, I played that crap out of my PS2. Then what else? I think I got a better. I got a computer. About the time, I heard computers are bad. I got. Then I started playing WoW, and I wanted to get into WoW, so I got a. It was a computer. It was an alright computer. It wasn't a gaming computer. It was a powerful non-gaming computer. I mean, it ran WoW very well. I mean, but WoW runs on anything. And then I also played Call of Duty on PC. And then all my friends had Xboxes, so I went and got an Xbox 360, and I still have my first Xbox 360 eventually wore out because all-nighters and pushing that thing, and I pushed that thing hard. We played for hours and hours and hours. Right? School, get the homework done, get on the Xbox, go. I played Call of Duty, all types of games, and it's like mainly Call of Duty. I think it's like because I like as I said, I had Call of Duties for PC. I had Call of Duty 4 and World of War, the two best Call of Duties ever made. But like I said, I can't use keyboard, and if you plug in a controller on PC, you're sort of at a somewhat disadvantage. Like mouse aiming is better than controller aiming by a long shot because it's more sensitive. But I feel like with new controllers coming out, like my Xbox One controller here, soon that's not going to be a thing. But it all depends on how the game's coded, because like Fallout New Vegas on PC doesn't play that well with a controller. I mean, Fallout New Vegas on an Xbox, it plays perfectly with a controller because it has to play with a controller. That's just how things are. But then what else? It's just like it's like and it's like that's all I'm gonna say, this whole thing. No, it's I like PC gaming. The PC gaming's great, but when I can play with a controller, because I hate I can't use mouse and keyboard. I hate mouse and keyboard. I think I'd rather have the entire thing in my hand. You can't put a keyboard and a controller in your hands. Your hands are on top of them. Like right now I can play behind my back. The controller's behind my back. Yep, A, B. I jumped out. That's why you don't press all the buttons behind your back. Like an idiot. But yeah. I mean, yeah, the game I'm playing right now, Saints Row, it's a console port. It plays, and they did a great job porting it from consoles to PC, because it plays great. It plays just as well as it does on an Xbox. Like, driving. That's another thing. Driving with mouse and keyboard versus driving with a controller. Okay? Driving is, like, driving is so much smoother with a controller than mouse and keyboard. Like, look, top side. Yeah, PC gaming. Yeah, you're getting better graphics. You're getting, better games, and I think another thing I like is about consoles more is the price, like, and the exclusive games, because like you do get more big exclusives on on consoles, You know, like Bloodborne, Sunset Overdrive is the one I want to play. So, Sunset Overdrive, Rise Son of Rome's on PC. I don't think it plays too well on PC. I don't think they optimize it too well. But yeah, that probably plays better with a controller. You know, like people are like, oh, why would you play the console version when you have a PC? It's like the games don't play. Here, I'll give you an example. Dark Souls. Dark Souls has one of the worst PC ports ever made. It's awful. You would, whoa, frame rate. Why did that happen? That was weird. Huh. Just went down to 6 again. That probably has to do something with fraps. Alright. And then back to the mix. Yeah. It's like, cause yeah, on my channel I have Verdun, and you know, I'm not actually that good at Verdun. I have to push myself to try and use the keyboard because they have controller support, but it's not actually very good. It's really bad controller support. But I don't blame them for not having controller support, because it's like 2 guys working on a game. But yeah, back to consoles. Even though Verdun is coming to PS4, they said. So, I wish it was coming to Xbox One, so. But, here, now to talk about some other console things. Steam machines. Stupid. And worthless. Okay? Worthless. Why? They're overpriced. They say, you know, it's going to compete with a console. They want to make, you know, a console that plays PC games. Alright? So it's like, okay, so I looked at the Alienware Alpha. The first one, the cheapest one, which is $100 and some more than Xbox One or PS4, has only a 2-core processor. Games in the future aren't going to run on 2-core processors anymore. So there, you just bought a console that's not going to last. It's going to last you, what, a couple of years? Oh, you could play old games. I guess. You want to play the latest and greatest? No. So you buy the more expensive one. Well, now you're so much more expensive than an Xbox One or PS4. That's not even worth it. So, and what else? The funny thing I have is they sell it with Xbox controllers. Like, you couldn't make your own controller? Like, tons of companies make their own controller. I know it's probably supposed to sell with the Steam controller, but you released it too early. And those are the cheapest ones. I looked at the other Steam machines, and there's one for like $7,000 or like $5,000. The ease of a console for only $5,000. That's why? Why? That's so stupid. Who would pay for that? To play what? To play this? To play this at the same frame rate everyone else plays at it? Cause I don't understand. I mean, I paid $800 for my computer, which is it's in the middle. I mean, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, those Steam machines. It's like I don't understand their purpose. It's like you want to. I get it. You want to make a console type thing that plays PC games. The problem is that like Alienware Alpha. It plays with a controller. You can set it all up using a controller. The problem I have is with, it's like the controller games. Like, if you go to Steam Big Picture mode, which is what it's going to run in, Steam Big Picture mode, it tells you all the controller games. It doesn't tell you partial controller games. Like, Saints Row 3 right now is considered a partial controller game, even though it has full controller support, because of some reasons. Oh yeah, because of the launcher. Because it's the launcher. Basically, here, I'll give you an example. The launcher is in Saints Row. If you were to launch it in Big Picture mode, it would come up with the launcher, okay? If you don't have a mouse and keyboard, you can't click it with the controller because it's not easy to use. Now you couldn't technically play Saints Row. So what else? Yeah, you couldn't play. Same with Fallout New Vegas. You couldn't play it. Yeah, and um, uh, yeah, you couldn't play them because they have launchers. Then you're like, oh, well, just plug a. It works like a PC. You just plug a mouse and just plug a mouse in and click. Well, yeah, but in some other games you need to type. Wait. Now you're just plugging a mouse and keyboard into your Alien Rifle. I thought that was supposed to be a console. Now it's just a small PC. Well, then what was the point in you buying it over a console? Like, if you want a console, buy a console. Don't. Steam machines are meh. They're not. Look, unless they come if like they make the middle ground Alienware Alpha the low ground and reduce its price by like $50, $50 to $75. Good. Okay, you're good. And then develop a better controller. I don't know if there's a controller called the Deco Conqueror, which is a really cool looking control. It's a really neat controller. I don't have one. I might get one. I'm a controller enthusiast. I guess that's what you call it. I love controllers. Controllers are, but it has, it's a controller, but it has a built-in keyboard, sort of like the Xbox's touchpad or chat pad, like that. But it's also a mouse. It's an air mouse. Like, you can move it around and it will move the mouse around. So it's a mouse, a controller, and a keyboard in one. And I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if this some company decided to make it and it's not that well made. But yeah. What else? Yeah, World of Tanks. World of Tanks is a PC game that plays great on World of Tanks. World of Tanks is on Xbox, and it plays great on Xbox. It actually plays better than what I consider on the PC, because like I've seen Jingles. If you watch Jingles frame rate, it will fluctuate you won't see it on YouTube. It won't sorry for hitting the mic there, but like you won't see it on YouTube like how much it fluctuates. But if you look on his videos and look at his FPS counter up in the corner, it will fluctuate from like 60 to 20 to like 80. It would constantly fluctuating. It's like I'd rather have a solid middle frame rate than a fluctuating one that goes from high to low. Like I can't tell the difference between frame rates that much. Like 30 and 60 kind of look the same, but look to me. But 30 and 80 I can tell the difference. Yeah. What else? Yeah, but back to controllers. The Steam controller is supposed to work like a mouse, I guess, with that touchpad. They should have went with a trackball instead of a touchpad, which would have given it more accuracy, would have been easier to use. But yeah, I guess you could use that as the mouse when it's the Steam. You have to wait till November. So if you buy it now, you basically couldn't use your Steam machine till November. Yeah, it's like, and with a Xbox One right now, that's $100 less, and most of the bundles, because they're $350 now, because they got rid of the Kinect in the deal. And it comes with 2 games. The one bundle comes with Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the new Assassin's Creed. That's $120. Oh, that's $120 game. Purchase. It's like, it's great. I don't know what the PS4 comes with. I still deciding between PS4 and Xbox. I'm probably just gonna get an Xbox One just because your Xbox Live comes over, and that's always nice. And I always play Call of Duty on Xbox, which I prefer Call of Duty on consoles because it's NPC. It just, I don't know, I just feel it plays better. What else? What else we got? Oh, I flipped my truck. No, not my truck. Crap. Car. I need a car to drive around so I can talk more. Give me your car. There. Now back to mix. What else? Oh, Nvidia, that Nvidia Shield console, that is more worth it than a Steam machine. Okay? Because that you're playing, it's $200. $200. I mean, sure, it's not gonna look at nice, but that is more of a that's a better, if you want a console and you're just trying to I'm trying to decide between that Xbox One or a Steam machine. I already decided Steam machines aren't worth it unless they come down in price and then offer a different controller and come with like some games. But yeah, the Nvidia Shield thing, that seems like a very good deal. For $200 you then you have to pay the subscription for the game streaming thing, and you can play all those games. And okay, power slid there in a Cadillac and frame rate. And this is what I mean. Why is my Xbox? I don't get really weird dips to 0 frames. That don't make any sense. What else? Yeah, that Nvidia Shield seems a lot better than Steam machines. Oh, another thing about Steam machines that I have a problem with. The main thing I have a problem with them. They don't have a disc tray. So why wouldn't you include a disc tray in them? Like the Alienware Alpha is the size of a Wii. The Wii has a disc tray. You may think, why would you need a disc tray? It runs on Steam. Yes, but it's still a PC. Okay? It still has a PC setup. It's still a PC operating system, which means that like, let's say if you go pre-order a game at GameStop or Best Buy for PC. Let's say you pre-ordered Skyrim. Oh wait, for PC, because the Alien Alpha is basically a PC, even though it's a console PC. It's weird, but yeah. So if you go pre-order it, you go get the hardened edition, or hardened whatever it was. You need a disc tray to put it in. You can't play your game now because there's no disc tray. You may say, Shane, just download it off Steam. Well, sometimes I like going out and buying the game and having the CD. Man, having the CD makes me feel better. And here's the stupid thing. That some CD prices they say, oh, Steam, I was watching this Alienware video, they said, oh, well, games on Steam are cheaper. Oh, crap. Look at Resident Evil 6 on Steam. It's $30-some right now. I looked it up, the CD, 10. 10. That's $20 less. Yeah. Yeah, see, $20 less. It's like, yeah, I mean, Steam has all those sales, but on Xbox right now, they're giving away 2 free games a month. 2 free. Like, I've gotten Red Orchestra, Gotham City Imposters, what's that one? Gotham City Imposters, Gears of War Judgment, BioShock Infinite free. They've been giving away 2 free games every month. 2 free games. And not like trials of games. No, these are permanent free games that you can. Hitman Blood Money was free, or one of these Hitmans was free. Yeah, it was completely free. Just download it and you're good. Even though what I figured out is that you can download it, stop the download, and it counts as you bought it. So now I can just re-download it whenever I want. Yeah, it's like it's all free. So Steam doesn't offer free games, or no, it does. It'll give you a free game for like a day. Like, here's a free game for a day. Thank you, I guess. Yeah, but what else? What else is there? I already talked about controller support. Talked about that. Yeah, well, but he did say that with the Steam machine, or the Nvidia, or Alienware Alpha, you can buy an external optical drive. I was like, alright, so I looked up how much that is. Dell apparently sells one. Alienware's owned by Dell. Oh wait, you sell, let's see, oh wait, $80? So on top of the over $500 I'm paying, I have to pay another $80 just to have a disc tray? Steam machines aren't worth it, unless they come down, like I said, like $50 to $75. What else? This is a video I wanted to make. Yeah, just about rambling on about console, PC, and stuff. But I do have a problem with, I praise the Nvidia Shield thing. But they said it only has 16 gigabytes of hard drive space? That doesn't seem very good. How much is a game? How much do you usually download a game for? If you download it to the hard drive, you can get an external hard drive. That'd be fine because it's only $200. It's like you go buy a nice external hard drive, go get a stand, because the Nvidia Shield also comes with a stand where you can stand it straight up, so it takes up even less space than stuff, and then you can just put a external hard drive next to it. I guess that'd be good. A thing I have problem I have with all all consoles and they don't connect to standard definition TVs. They all like, oh, only HDMI port. Everyone, no, I still have an old CRT TV. Okay, and that CRT TV is one of my favorites because it works freaking perfectly. Now, I did find a way to make them run. You get a HD to standard converter, and it works. I watched a video on it, so yeah. Back to mouse and keyboard. Could someone make something better than a keyboard, please? Cause look how many buttons are why do you okay, let's compare a left joystick WASD. Why do I need four? Actually, a joystick is technically if you consider strafing and everything, it's QWE ASD, and then you have then you can press it. So that's technically 6 buttons in one. Okay. What else? Talked about the games. I mean, I like PC games. I play WoW. This is on PC, so even though I have it hooked up to a nice 1080p 1080p screen, 1080p TV, it was on sale at Best Buy for only like $200 some. So, you know, I get 1080p definition. Oh, I mean, this looks great right now on my screen. And yeah, it looks great, but yeah, and it plays but I still prefer the way CRTs look. Even though words are a bit harder to read, but that's another thing I have a problem with PCs. It's like I don't like sitting close to the screen. Okay? Like I don't like being at a desk. I hate desks. I hate being like two or 3 feet from or a foot from the screen. Like right now, I'm probably almost 10 feet from the screen. From my PC screen. Oh, that's only when I'm playing a game. The problem I have is the words on PC games are so small. Like I can't read. Okay, I can't read that far. Like, here, I'm far away. Let's see. Well, this game's not that bad. It's a console game, so, you know, the words are nice and big. That's what companies need. You need to make you need to have a way to make words bigger. Let's make the words bigger, please. Same with reading online. The words are so small. Like, I have bad eyesight. I have astigmatism, and my glasses are. I can read them with my glasses, but I want to lean back, like lay back. I want to lay back and play, because the more relaxed you are, the better you do in games. Okay. Ooh, what should we talk about now? Yeah, I hate desks. I hate sitting at desk. I'd rather lay back, you know, in like a gaming chair. Like, you have the TV in front of you, and you just lay back and just like, you know, you can't. I guess you could lay back with a mouse and keyboard, but it's easier to lay back with a controller. It's like, I will say it's a lot easier to record on PC than it is on Xbox. I mean, I was gonna record Xbox. I mean, I went out one year and bought an Elgato capture card. And guess what? You need an HD TV. I'll have you. Okay? I have a standard CRT. It's not even standard. It has a coaxial cable. That's how it connects. You might say, how do you connect anything? Well, you use a radio frequency monitor. It's like a little box that you plug the coaxial cable into that has all the right letters, and I just got a new one, which prolongs the life of my TV even more. Yeah, and frame rate's gonna drop. Nope, that was weird. Right then. No, it's still doing it. Not classic. Mix. There we go. What else? What should I call this? Boo. I think I talked about everything. But, one thing I want to say. Can someone make an actual console? Like, more consoles? Like, instead of just having... Oh, Nvidia is making their console, but I want like a... Yeah, like I want Xbox, PS4, and then I want Sega to make another Dreamcast. I don't know. Yeah, I want someone to make... Yeah, because at one time, wasn't there... Yeah, at one time on the console market, there was Nintendo, Sega, Microsoft, original Xbox, and the PlayStation, all in one. You had so much choice. I mean, obviously you should have chose a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation. PlayStation was great until Xbox One or Xbox 360. The original Xbox wasn't that great, but Xbox 360 and it's pretty good. It's good, and the Xbox One is... I don't know about it. It seems good. It has games for it, and I like the controller. So, that's another big thing. On consoles, you make a nice, comfortable controller. That's why I won this. I don't like PlayStation controllers anymore. I used to love PlayStation controllers, but after I got into Xbox, it just plays so much better. My hands just fit Xbox controllers a lot better. Right now I'm using a Spectra Lumina controller from Power A. Stupid music on. Oh, sorry I haven't put a video up. Okay, now more rambles. Sorry I haven't put a video up. But then I've been in the, whoa, that's water. I was in the Armored Warfare Alpha. I got in, again. But I can't make a video of that. Because in the non-disclosure agreement, but... Yeah. So whenever that comes out, you'll be assured I'll be making videos if they have controller support. They said that their engine has controller support. As long as they have good controller support, I will play that game. Because I've been trying to play, because they don't have controller support right now. I've been trying to play it with mouse and keyboard, and I can't play it at all. Like, people think I'm terrible at games because of it. No, I play World of Tanks. I have a very good win rate of like 56 or 7. I think that might be down because teams have just been terrible, but yeah, just as long as they have controller support. So more games, controller support, and good controller support. Like, can I give an example? Like, see how sensitive this is? I'm allowed to make pretty good. I can make small movements. Like, I can, aim at all these guys. Yeah, see, this is how I want Armored Warfare to play. Like Saints Row, but in like armored vehicles. Like, see, like this. I can drive backwards. I could. See, I can't drive backwards very good, but yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it there. Just like we covered everything: PC versus console, controllers, games, why I can't use keyboards, why and Steam machines are useless, and goodbye.